Sorry if it's a little quick this episode. I mean, it shouldn't be that quick, but today I'm gonna show you guys how to make a pretty decent car in this game without using skeletal. Yes, I have the skeletal, but none of this should be using the skeletal. Besides maybe like a few parts, but yeah, whatever. So first, you start off with this nice pull. Very nice pull right here. Very nice. Then what you want to do, I mean, you can make any base you want, but I started off with this. No, sorry, not that, but I start off with like something like this, and then a little gateway. Now you can use any type of car that you feel like you want to. Actually, probably should not. You guys could always, I mean, when you use the skeletal, you can make a better base. But yeah. So then, what you want to do? You want to make sure there's enough space for the first wheel, and just do that. If this is just like how you make base, sort of. And then what you want to do, you want to make like one right here, and then this is where you can. So here's like your front part. This is like anything you could do. Like, so here's just let me show you. So then right here, what you want to do is I mean, if you put it this way, you could do that way. But if you want to do a little more details, you could do this. I'll show you what I mean a little bit by details. So, and then if you keep on going, right? Keep on going. A few more. Then you could do the same thing, just two, one right there, and then three in the back. And then, let's see, where are the wheels? Yeah, I mean, these wheels are the best because they're big enough and they have a little turning thing on as well. Unlike the back wheels don't, but the front wheels do. And then you could just, this is practically where it is. This is where you leave it off, pretty much. But you want to go extra clad. I mean, this is a boat. I mean, sorry, car. Sorry, this is a car. If you want to go extra clad, what you do is, where are they? What you could do is, you could do something like this, and then make a little hump here, and then, see, this is where you would sit and control it. I mean, you can always make this bigger or smaller. This is just a little design that I've thought of. I did take a little inspiration from some tutorials, but if you don't want to follow my advice, you could just check those out. And then if you want, you could just do like something like this, and then something like that, and then you could do something like this, this, and that. Now this is where it gets tricky. So here, this is a pretty good base. This is like a sort of good base right here. Of course, to what I'm going to show you, it's a little better just because I've had more practice and there's a lot of details. I mean, I did use tutorials to help me out with it, just as like a nice starter. But this is sort of one without you. I mean, you could of course make any design you want. Like you could just do something like this, Yeah, that could work. Or you could even put the wheels inside the little crevice, like fully. Should still work. If it doesn't, you may have to take them back out. But I mean, it should work to the point where I don't want to do that. There we go. And then just gonna fix this. I mean, you could do this way or the other way, whatever's up to you. See, there we go. So, and then we could do is something like this. It won't be exactly like mine, but yeah, I mean, you guys can slow down the video if you want to. And then what we want to do is something. Now here's where it gets into scale tool. Well, I mean, yes, I mean, let's just finish this up. I don't want to delete that, so I just do something like this. you could do any kind of base as you want, but yeah. So this could be like the start of your car maybe, and I'll show you. I mean, you could always make this bigger, which I will probably do, which I'm probably actually gonna do. So yeah, so this is like a nice base without skill. Now, let me show you what happens when you add scale. See, this is pretty expensive to use because it's 9,000 gold. I just bought this, so I barely got any money left. Well, I didn't just buy it, I bought like maybe like a few days ago. But yeah, so if you do, it helps out a lot with buildings and like bases and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff you can do with it. Is it worth the 9,000 farming? It is if you're a royal member or if you buy the double times money, if you want to be like those people who do spend money on Roblox, but you can go ahead and write. You could do that. You could do that. Times two. It's only 8 Robux. That's worth it. One of my friends has. I don't have it personally, but it's pretty worth it to him. I mean, that's just a way to speed run the game, sort of. What you could do is like you just do something like. Actually, you don't really need to do that actually. So now, what happens when you add skill to it? Um, so what happens is a lot of things. So then what you can do is you can take something like, I don't know, well, first you have to mess around with it. Then you can do like something like this. You can, well, you don't want to expand it too out or else it won't work. Expand it out to like here. And then up, and then up, and then you can just do up, out a little, make a little more of a bigger base for the car, of course. Want to do that? That's fine. If you don't want to, that's perfectly fine as well. Now it's a little messy because I did build them in several ways, but then you could just do this, and then see what happens is now what happens is then you could like add carpet or color in different blocks for the flooring. Now I'm gonna show you what happened. Now I'm gonna show you something else. So you take this. Now of course this is just for this. Then you could build like you could build glass thing here. Like, so let me show you like as perfected. Not as perfect. This isn't really perfect. If you want to follow my advice, it's hard. It really is without skeletal. I mean, you could build a perfectly fine base without skeletal and pretty good walls without it. You just have to have a good design matter. This really is just a game about designing, and it is just like a problem solver. And then you also have rotation now, and so that's actually pretty nice. Oh, no, no, no. Gosh, I'm going to do that. There we go. So now, and then you could do like this. Now I'm not going to show you how to do this. This isn't my best scale tool, and I'm probably not going to say this either because I do have one that I already have that's actually pretty good. Now I will show you. So you see, you could do this, and you could do that all over the area. You can make a pretty cool Jeep thing, here. You can make this. So let me show you what I mean, how it works. So first, all you need is a car thing. So there you go. So this is practically a car. This is what you have. This is all you need. Then you could do like some nice skeletal or non-skeletal lanes. It will just look. I'm not gonna say it looks. It'll look a little different because it will have. It looks like little slices instead. Now let me show you without skeletal why the car works. Right. Don't mind this. This isn't. Here, let me just get out. Now this is a build without skeletal. So let me just fix this real quick. But if you want to, I will make another video on how you can make pretty cool designs on like I'm gonna use a similar build to this. Actually, I'm gonna save this. So let's see. Sure. We'll save that there. And what we'll do is this episode this is just how you make a nice base. So there you go. So this is the base of a car. It works, as I will show you. So now all we have to do is hit go, and see it's perfectly functioning. Now it will get better as you go along. Of course, with Skill Tool, you can make a pretty cool car. I mean, this is just like a little, little line. And see, because of this little thing in front of it, it will act like a bumper. Now these wheels are a lot stronger than the old wheels that they used to have in this game, which I'm really glad I'm sort of glad, sort of not, because the steering on them could work a little better. I mean, it could just be because of the build I built, but see, that's a problem. That's sort of why I would actually you know recommend that you put it at least a half a block out. If you don't want it, that's fine. All I'm saying is and of course when you lose a wheel, it's a lot harder to steer. That's why you want to add that's why in the next episode of this build I will add scale to it. And well, right now I will show you what the finishing product it's not going to look like exactly because each build is different. It's your whatever you like to build, your creativity dot. I mean, mine was I didn't steal it fully. I just looked at tutorial videos. It looks nice, so uh I just took some of the idea and it worked perfectly fine. And then I just changed it completely. So this is my sorry about the name. I have to change the whole names on all of these. These are pretty bad names, sorry. But yeah, so this is my car. What I did, I built a base, like something like that. I added like skeletal blocks into it. And then for the wheels, I just did the same, almost the same thing here. And then what I did was I extended out like some blocks, like I made some blocks for the armor. And I put not glow blocks, the yellow blocks, which are right here. And I skeletaled them to the point where they would protect the wheel. I mean, this works half the time. It's not perfect, but you guys can always make better ones, pretty sure. But yeah. So that is part one of the tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoy it, and happy Mother's Day tomorrow. If I don't get this published, if I don't get part two published tomorrow, or I probably won't. I'm gonna enjoy the nice family time I'll have. Um, but yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Enjoyed this video, and